International politics is often a slow-moving chess game, but today, January 20, 2026, the board has been upended. Two European nations, long seen as Western allies, have formally applied to join the BRICS bloc. This is a seismic event, signaling a major shift in global power. For years, Europe's path seemed clear: EU integration and NATO alignment. Now, these countries are looking east, challenging the very idea of what it means to be European. Their move reflects growing dissatisfaction with the established order and a search for new partners. This isn't just about two countries, it's part of a broader trend of multi-alignment, where nations build diverse relationships to maximize their interests. The lines between East and West are blurring, and the old binaries of the 20th century are fading. Why does this matter? Because the global system that has shaped our lives is being renegotiated. When a bloc representing nearly half the world's population expands into Europe, it affects everyone, from trade to financial markets to global stability. This isn't just geopolitics, it's a development with real-world consequences for us all. The story of Hungary and Serbia's BRICS applications is about sovereignty, economics, and the search for a new place in a changing world. Let's explore this historic moment. To grasp today's news, we need to understand BRICS. Coined in 2001, BRICS originally stood for Brazil, Russia, India, and China, emerging economies expected to reshape the world. What began as an investment term quickly became a political project. The first BRICS summit in 2009 marked the group's transformation into a platform for geopolitical cooperation. South Africa joined in 2010, expanding the group's reach into Africa and strengthening its claim to represent the global South. BRICS' mission: to advocate for a more balanced, multipolar world where developing nations have a greater voice. A major achievement was the creation of the new Development Bank in 2014, offering an alternative to Western-dominated financial institutions. In 2024, BRICS expanded dramatically, adding Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. This turned BRICS into a major energy and geopolitical powerhouse. The inclusion of oil giants and regional players gave the bloc new leverage and complexity. Today, BRICS Plus is a true alternative pole of power, making European interest in joining all the more significant. The stage is set for a new era. On January 20, 2026, Serbia and Hungary stunned the world by applying to join BRICS. This is the first time any European country has sought membership in a bloc traditionally seen as the Global South's champion. Hungary, an EU and NATO member, has long clashed with Brussels and pursued closer ties with Russia and China. For Hungary, BRICS membership is about diversifying partnerships and asserting sovereignty. Serbia, not in the EU or NATO, has balanced East and West for years, but frustration with the EU has grown. By applying to BRICS, Serbia signals it has options and deepens ties with key investors like China and Russia. Both nations are betting on a multipolar future, challenging the post-Cold War consensus of inevitable Western integration. The applications were submitted on January 19, 2026, to South Africa, the current BRICS chair. In Budapest, Prime Minister Orbán declared Hungary a gateway between East and West, seeking to secure its economic future and sovereignty. In Belgrade, President Vučić emphasized pragmatism, saying Serbia's move is about opportunity, not opposition. Both leaders framed the decision as additive, not subtractive, seeking new partnerships while maintaining old ones. The economic rationale is clear. BRICS Plus now accounts for nearly 30% of global GDP, while the EU's share is declining. Trade between Hungary and BRICS Plus has surged, and Serbia has seen billions in Chinese investment. Membership could unlock more favorable trade terms and access to BRICS development funding. BRICS' response has been cautiously welcoming, with Russia and China supportive, while India and Brazil are more cautious. The applications will be debated among members, with expansion procedures in place. For BRICS, this is a strategic victory. For Hungary and Serbia, it's a calculated risk. The outcome will shape Europe's future. The world is watching. Serbia and Hungary's applications shake the foundations of European unity. Hungary's move defies EU foreign policy, exposing deep divisions and raising questions about member loyalty. The EU's image as a unified bloc is weakened, and other countries may now consider more independent foreign policies. For NATO and the US, Hungary's BRICS bid is a security dilemma. How can a NATO member join a bloc with rivals like Russia and China? For BRICS, European interest is a political triumph, validating its status as a major global player. If accepted, Hungary and Serbia could serve as a bridgehead for BRICS influence in Europe. This could give BRICS a voice inside European institutions and challenge Western policies from within. The shift from Atlantic to Eurasian power is unmistakable. The economic motivations are clear. Hungary and Serbia want growth, stability, and new markets. BRICS plus nations are growing fast, with expanding middle classes and huge demand for goods and services. Membership offers access to the new development bank, which provides funding with fewer political strings than Western institutions. Both countries hope to finance infrastructure and technology projects, gaining financial independence from the West. BRICS aims to reduce reliance on the US dollar, a process called de-dollarization. With new energy exporters in the bloc, the possibility of trading in non-dollar currencies grows. Hungary and Serbia's move adds momentum to this trend, with global consequences for the dollar's dominance. But the risks are real. Hungary's economy is deeply tied to the EU, and Serbia's EU ambitions could be jeopardized. Both nations are betting that BRICS benefits will outweigh Western backlash. It's a high-stakes economic gamble. Beyond politics and economics, Hungary and Serbia's BRICS bids have deep social and cultural resonance. Both countries' leaders frame the move as defending traditional values and national identity against Western liberalism. BRICS, with its diverse civilizations, is seen as more accommodating and less intrusive on cultural matters. In Serbia, historical ties to Russia and resentment over past Western actions fuel support for the pivot. In Hungary, Orbán's narrative of defending Christian Europe aligns with BRICS's non-interference ethos. Yet these moves are divisive. Many citizens identify with Europe and fear a drift toward authoritarianism. The result? Growing polarization and heated public debate. For Europe, this challenges the idea of a unified identity and shared destiny. The cultural rift may prove as significant as the political and economic ones. To understand the magnitude of this shift, I spoke with Dr. Anjali Sharma, a global governance expert. She calls Hungary and Serbia's applications a paradigm shift, marking the end of US-led unipolarity and the rise of a multipolar world. BRICS has evolved from an economic acronym to a credible geopolitical force, now attracting European interest. For applicant countries, this is strategic leverage. They can negotiate with the West from a position of strength. But Dr. Sharma warns, expansion brings complexity. The original BRICS had shared interests. The expanded group is more diverse, with potential for internal conflict. Adding European nations with NATO and EU ties will make consensus harder. The bloc's challenge is to manage diversity and maintain unity. Success isn't guaranteed, but the global order is changing fast. The world's power centers are multiplying. Today's news is more than a headline, it's a turning point in the story of global order. Two European nations seeking BRICS membership signals the end of the old world and the dawn of a multipolar era. The future will be shaped by tension, negotiation, and the choices of leaders in Brussels, Washington, Beijing, and beyond. The BRICS bloc must decide whether to embrace new members or proceed with caution. The idea of a single global model is fading. Instead, regions are charting their own paths. The rise of BRICS reflects a demand for a more equitable, representative world system. The central question: can this new multipolar world be stable and peaceful? One thing is certain: the world will never be the same.